They done messed up now. Should have never gave these boys a podcast. Whoa. This is Off the Rim. With your boy, Coach Skinny, Coach Drake, and Coach Drake. I'm up. There go the men again. What up, SimWorld? Sit back, relax. Let us take you through the mind of a coach.
It's Saturday, so y'all already know we got 6 hours? It's about to get real out here. And the first few hours is really going to show how us coaches are really planning on building our teams. I'm going to get some coaches in here and we're going to talk about how we feeling. But we got to start the episode off right. And you know we got to get into that fast break. And you know what we do? We got to give the flowers out first. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. And I'm going to give my flowers to Basketball Without Borders. I seen more talent overseas than I expected. And I was pleasantly surprised. So I got to give them my flowers. What you got, Drayton?
I got to give my flowers to Torian Samora, who dropped 31 at Basketball Without Borders, showing that it's not your name, but the size of your game. And I'm passing it off to Drees.
I think we all gonna have the same one for this one. The same thing. Torian Samora dominated in the game. Nobody knew who he was. He knew who everybody else was, though, and he took the advantage and he put on. That's what you need to see out of these recruits. Not a bunch of talking. Come in, put in work. Torian did that the other day. He gets my clap for this week. Passing it to Pope.
I'm gonna give my flowers, of course, the same one. Samora, like you coming in unranked and then dropping 31 points.
So with that being said, some more, come get your flowers, my guy. The shocking moments in the community this week, I got to give it to Marsh. Marsh caved under the pressure and talked about Taylor Swift on his podcast. What you got, Drayton?
I got Yells and Rick Blaze talking about a restaurant called Bacon B Word that apparently is not family friendly. What you got for me, Drees?
I got Jarrell Beauchamp crossing Buddy into the sideline and then hitting the step back Jimmy. What you got for us, Pope?
I got Hennessy for leaving Yacht Club and Rum DMV at the altar. Turn Yacht Club into another meme.
So we got Marsh, we got Rick Blaze and Yells, we got Beauchamp, and we got Hennessy hitting Yacht Club with the okie doke.
Oh, my God.
All right, so let's move on to the bad take of the week. It was Indy Stripes coach, and I don't want to say his name because, I carried a machete on me, and I'm going to butcher his name. So I'm just going to say the Indy Stripes coach already making demands, ain't been in the job for a week. What you got, Drayton?
I got Royce and Dime going back and forth on if they gonna play for Bay Area or not. I don't get it. Are y'all gonna play for them or not? Let's stop with the flirting and be for real. What you got, Drees?
All right, my bad take is Tyree Wells is the most dominant prep player ever. We always talk about respecting the history of the game. We really need to start respecting the history of SimWorld Prep. What you got?
I'm gonna have to go with Skinny and Indy coach going at it with the owner. Like you really just came into the league like not even less than a week or a little bit over a week, and you making demands.
So we got Indy coach two times. We got Tyree Wells, and we got Dime and Royce back at it again.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Let's go into the confusing moments of the week. And for me, it was Coach Wood. He didn't rob one Pope. He robbed two. Now, the preacher told me, will a man rob God? What you got, Drayton?
My confusing take was Marsh bringing up Taylor Swift in a basketball league. Like, what you got to do with anything that we do? What you got for me, Drees?
I'm most confused about this whole Pierre DuPont situation. I'm confused. Leave Africa, come home. Obviously, they have all the information, or maybe he do. Maybe we'll find out tomorrow. But from right now, what we looking at, it just looked like it was some bad decision making, some bad handling, and just a lot of miscommunication that just left me utterly confused. What you got, Pope?
Man, I got Royce and Don being, lean back to Bay for flipping back and forth. I'm kind of confused myself. I need somebody to tell me something for real.
So we got Marsh again. We got Royce and Dime again. We got Coach Wood. And we got Pierre DuPont.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
All right, so let's, we like to close it out with a little bit of laughter. For me, it was SimWorld Hoops meme saying Barkley had a burner account. What you got, Drayton?
For me, it was SimWorld memes against Coach last year. They do not be letting that man breathe. What you got, Drees?
Arlo Cook telling Coach Banks, I'm good. One of the best DMV prospects, not playing for the DMV. What you got, Pope?
I got Jeff Michaels roasting Yacht Club every single day about 9 starting spots.
We got SimWorld memes 2 times. We got Jeff Michaels. And we got Arlo telling Run DMV, nah, bruh, I'm good. All right, fast break over. So let's just get into how we feeling. It's like Christmas Eve because it's about to get real in about 6 hours. I got some coaches on here. We're just going to talk about how we feeling. So I'm just going to start it off. I'm feeling all right. At this point, I feel like everybody, if you've done anything as far as recruiting, like if you've done your job, you pretty much should know what you're doing. It's not like you're just going to reach into a bag and just grab stuff. So I'm pretty content. Obviously, there could be some wrenches thrown in the mix that could change the game, but I think I'm pretty prepared for it. And I'm just going to pass it to Drayton, see how he's feeling about it.
I'm feeling good. I was recruiting in the middle of the race to one, so like a lot of my stuff was done before the recruiting period even really started. I know like preparation is the key to everything, but like with the way the recruiting in the regions had got changed, when I tell you they threw me a curveball by switching me from the Atlantic coast to the Appalachian region, that dang near killed all my recruiting. But you got to push through, make the best of what you got. And with that, I'm passing it off to Drees.
My recruiting going good. I've been working on the same recruits for about 3 months now, 3-4 months. Like when y'all was doing the race to one, when all the teams was doing the race to one, once we lost our chance to make the tournament, I focused all my efforts on recruiting. I want to build the talent base up in Philadelphia, so I had to stretch out a little bit, get into that. Like New York, the upper part of our region is ripe with talent. It was a disappointing first season for me because I don't like to lose, but I know that we didn't have the talent to do what I really wanted to do. So I focused all my energy on that, and I think we had a successful pre-recruiting campaign because everything's going to get a little different tomorrow. With that being said, I'm going to pass it over to Pope.
Recruiting for me, like it started before the race to one because I knew some people was already going to leave. I had to switch it up again at the end of August because I was following into the same trap. So it's like, okay, I know I want to build around this certain player, but not have it all on him. With my region not changing, I got Cali, so we got all the recruits. It's been pretty good. I'm confident in what I'm going to bring in. I'm more excited to see what my brother's doing, to be honest. All the smack talking he been doing, I just want to get on the floor and play, play them. With that being said, I'm going to pass it to Lovelace.
Yeah, obviously, with my whole situation with getting pushed out of Lakeshore Drive in the middle of the recruitment period, and I went from needing a class of 4 to a class of 7. And obviously, the needs of the team changed, and I didn't want to kind of uproot the guys that were left here by yours truly, Skinny, of course. But and he took some players with him as well, so that gave me a more of a challenge. But I put it together nicely. A lot of the same guys that I had, but a couple of other ones got mixed around, and trying to keep that vision alive, but with a lot younger squad, obviously. With 7 spots, you gotta bring in some youth as well. So it's a whole nother project that I kind of took on versus dealing with Buddy in back home in Chicago and what his demands were versus what my vision was. So a lot of challenges, but I'm a guy to step up to the challenge, and tomorrow's going to tell it all when some of these recruits start signing on the dotted line. So with that being said, I'm going to kick it over to Coach Lido down in St. Louis.
Yeah, thank you. For me, I've been on this job for 5 days. So, I've gotten a late start compared to everybody else. But things are looking up. We're looking pretty good. Obviously, really trying to hit the region hard, right? I've been talking to quite a few guys and talking to some people outside of the region, just trying to get a feel for where they're at and see if they're, with the coaching change here at BTA, seeing if they want to make the move over to the Midwest, move over to St. Louis. So, I feel pretty good so far about things. Can't wait for the hard commitment period to start. That way we can get, everybody in here and actually officially here. So just excited for the upcoming next few days.
And this is SimWorld, where the only place where you can see the game and be the game.